Hi everyone. Sorry for the background noise this week, but the kids are practicing piano and yelling at each other. So this is SBL VSG, Dwayne. This is my week 5 update. So we'll get to stats. I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy with Dr. Curry in Cincinnati, Ohio at Journey Light Physicians. My highest weight ever was around 410. My weight the day of surgery was 378. My weight last week was 351.6. And this week, my weight is 344.4. So I'm down 7.2 pounds on the week. So it was a really big loss. Pretty excited about it. You have to excuse me, I'm getting used to this camera. I just bought a new webcam so that I could test this out. Hope it's capturing everything, otherwise I'm going to be recording all this again. So this last weekend I went on a vacation. Well, my wife was going for work and to Denver. So we went there and I had a really good time. I tried a lot of different foods. I ended up getting a little bit, I've heard people talk about it as like the foamies and stuff like that, where you eat something and then you just kind of feel your like liquid and stuff up in here. And it kind of got to the point where I was getting that just even when I drank. So I mean, I pretty much stopped eating while I was there. I got pretty annoyed. And then as I came back here, I've been back a couple days now. I've been doing mostly liquid. With a little bit of soft protein. I actually have my 4-week, which will actually be a 5-week appointment tomorrow. So I'll talk to my surgeon about that and kind of see if he has any recommendations. I think it was like a mixture of acid reflux and just trying too many different new foods. I was probably eating it a little too fast, and I wasn't listening to my body very well. It wasn't an overeating thing. I think it was more of a speed and new stuff. And I didn't really take too much time to kind of listen to what my body was telling me about the new foods. So I just tried a lot of different stuff. Well, because we were eating out pretty much every meal. One of the great things about the trip was I'd really been wanting to go to Denver because one of my favorite ways to work out is hike. And we went on this crazy, beautiful hike in El Dorado, I think it was El Dorado Springs. So it was something like a 1,200 or 1,400 foot vertical gain. The total hike I think was about 4.5 miles. It was called like Rattlesnake Gulch. Maybe I'll look some stuff up, put some of the pictures and stuff in the video. Maybe get some of the actual stats for you. But it was a great time. I mean, that day I walked 20,000 steps and burned some crazy amount of calories. I mean, it was ridiculous. We were sore for the next 2 days, but since I hadn't done any major hiking in a long time, it actually felt good to get out. I'm really hoping that tomorrow when I go see the doctor, he's going to just say that it's okay for me to start going back to the gym and lifting weights. I think lifting weights and doing cardio at the gym will probably help me out a lot. That there's a commitment to going to the gym that I just need to make. So I think I'm definitely ready for it. I've just kind of been waiting on the clearance for the weights. So, all right. Oh, another great non-scale victory. Sorry, I've got my notes on my other screen here. Another great non-scale victory for me was that I was able to fit in the airplane seat next to my wife without a seatbelt extension. So just the normal seatbelt. That's one of the most annoying things at my size when you're flying. I'm definitely looking forward to like in another like 40 or 50 pounds, like actually being semi-comfortable in the seat if it's just me, so that when I go on business trips and it's not just my wife who I can cuddle up with, that it'll be a lot easier for me. So that was really great. One of the things I saw in my comments, and I apologize for last week's video. I was in a rush to actually get to the airport. Well, actually get the kids out and then get everything else ready so I could go to the airport. So I didn't spend the time editing that I needed to on my video. Um, but so one of the questions I had on the comments, I think I touched it in my video, was that I'd gone to the Biggest Loser resort, and someone wanted to know if I could talk about that. I've been to the Biggest Loser resort. I've been to 3 different ones. I've been to the one in Malibu, I've been to the one in Utah, and I've been to the one in Buffalo. Um, all 3 of them were great. I had a great time there. I lost a lot of weight. Um, and more importantly, I got in really good shape. It's where I discovered that I loved hiking. The Malibu and the Utah hikes are some of the most beautiful hikes I've ever been on. So much so that like I would, you know, love to like live there so that I could hike those every day. I mean, if I lived near hiking trails like that, I would at least have to go out every other day, if not every day, because it's just gorgeous and it's such a great workout. Um, you would, you know, pretty much the day there, you'd wake up, you know, have your breakfast, go on a hike for a few hours, come back, do like a stretching class or something, have lunch, and then do 2 or 3 cardio slash muscle building classes, and then have dinner. And then intermixed with all of that, you would also do nutrition classes. I found the experience really valuable. I enjoyed it quite a bit. The community there was great. All the guests, everyone had so much in common. It was great. The trainers and the staff and everyone at every single one of those resorts treated me amazing. I actually blogged the majority of my stay there. If you go to like screamingbeltloop.com, you can probably go through. I took pictures of like all my meals and kind of blog the exercises that we were doing. So if you're interested in that, you can check those links out. It hasn't been updated in a long time, but if you're interested in the Biggest Loser Resort, it's probably a fairly good resource. I think that's pretty much all I have for the week. So still pretty excited. So let's see, down 65.6 pounds from my highest, 33.6 pounds since my surgery 5 weeks ago, and 7.2 pounds in a week. You can't really beat that. So just a few more things to tighten up, and I'm feeling pretty good. So I hope everyone's doing all right out there, and if you haven't, you know, subscribe, like if you want. And thanks for everyone out there. I still watch a ton of videos every day, and I love this community, and thank you so much for the support.